Hello ratbags, it's Jade. Welcome to a Access show. As well as covering survival news, I do cover other games, and in the past I was really into Battle Royales for a while. When Fortnite really first appeared I was covering it, news and info and updates. Same goes for PUBG. Obviously I made my channel more just about survival and I'd no longer cover a lot of them games, only for a bit of fun during the stream. But I'm still interested in some of them, and one of them was pretty fun at the time, was the Culling. Pretty much the godfather of some of these Battle Royale games. I know people are going to talk about games like DayZ and the Survivor games in that aspect and how it all evolved from that, and obviously Minecraft and the Hunger Games, but the Culling was its first real standalone game that had some element of Battle Royale, where you have a shrinking arena and it was playable and it wasn't a mod, it was out there on its own being something pretty decent. Now of course they didn't last long, a couple months later, not enough content, big changes made to the game, lots of people on the PC version left the game and the developers struggled to get them back to play. Another maybe 9 months, 10 months later and PUBG and Fortnite started exploding and the Culling was quickly kind of forgotten. I've done a couple videos talking about the demise of the Culling, so if you want to see more, go and check out the last video, which was detailing them shutting down their servers last year, which really was the end of the Culling. They had it out on Xbox as well and you could play against offline bots. That was what was happening. They shut down the servers after announcing a little while before that they would obviously cease in development. Up and down story, they tried reviving the game, they even went and made a sequel which also gained a hell of a lot of negative attention, mainly as they'd only just released out of early access their first game, the Culling 1, and literally only 2-3 months later they announced their full game, the Culling 2, available for all platforms. They ended up taking the game off of stores when they put it out on the PlayStation 4 after only a couple of weeks, and they had to issue a grovelling apology pretty much stating that it was a big mistake. They then tried to revitalise the Culling once more, added content to it, tried to make it good, and it just ended up not being great. It's just one of these games that should just end up staying dead. So the news today that they are once again trying to revitalise this game by adding microtransactions so you can actually play online. I kid you fucking not. So a couple posts were here and I got an email from a PR company. The Culling Origins will be on the Xbox store for $5.99 US and comes with a 1-day free trial before payment. Anyone who previously purchased the Culling Origins or downloaded the game while it was free to play will be able to play without additional purchase. So that was one of the things, they ended up making it free to play, and you know, I think they ended up taking it off the stores eventually. Now it says it's coming to Xbox, but they plan to roll this out to PC in the future too. And the following updates will apply. Players can play one free match online each day. Players can then play additional matches through the following means. Winning an online match grants an online match token. Packs of these tokens can be purchased. 3 tokens equals 99 cents. 10 tokens equals $2.99. 20 tokens equals $4.99. Holy fuck nuts. I mean, how stupid have you got to be? We all know there's battle passes galore. We all know lots of these free-to-play games ram it down you every few weeks. There's multiple battle passes for some of these games nowadays. There's microtransactions, cosmetics, you buy the suits, you buy the guns, the special pink neon colours, whatever the fuck it is you want. You do you if you want that shit. But to actually charge people to play an online game against other players, who in their right fucking mind thought this was a good idea? Just to be clear, at one stage this game was about 13-14 quid and then it got made to free to play. So you can't go from free to play to then charging people $6 or whatever it is and then charge them additional just to play an actual online match. That is nuts. Online passes providing unlimited online play can be purchased for 7 days, $1.99, or 30 days, $5.99. Xbox One graphical quality improved dramatically, rendering at 30% high resolution with blah 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 frame rate. AI behaviour has been overhauled to provide a much more compelling and challenging offline experience. Player stamina system has been tweaked, reducing the time it takes for staminas to fully regenerate. The game no longer includes premium items or charges for crates. Players can level up, earn crates and unlock airdrops through offline play. In order to keep the game alive indefinitely, a great deal of effort has been spent streaming back-end systems to reduce costs and improve efficiency. A side effect of this effort is that past save games will be wiped and all previous unlocks have been reset. Fuck me. Like, how much can you shit on anyone that's still playing this game and also then start taking as much money away from people as you can? Like, there's going to be a hardcore following here that will think, yes, I get to play against actual players. For the longest times now, 11 months, you've only been able to play against offline bots. I still get a few comments here and there on my video talking about how they love this game. They wish it had got given a chance. They wish the developers had done something different with it. But holy mother of God, what are you doing? Let's examine the first part again. Okay, so you get to play one free match online each day. You can then earn tokens by winning. Now, let's say you want to have maybe 10 matches a day. That means you're paying $3 a day just to play a game. And if you don't win any matches, that's literally $3 you're putting into the ground. Quick maths, 2 plus 2 plus 2, that's $21 a week if you play 10 games a day, which isn't unheard of. The games aren't that long. I'm pretty sure real hardcore fans of this game could easily put a good couple of hours into it a day. I enjoyed it a lot. I think the culling was great in terms of a melee battle royale. It had humour. It was janky, yes, but it had some good stuff in it. Hence why I did cover it quite a bit when it was released, and when it came to the Xbox I was pretty hyped. I mean, I get they need money to run the servers, which was the big thing. The company went through a massive overhaul. They had to pretty much get rid of a lot of staff. That is all very sad news for any developer, and I'm not going to rag on a developer trying to think of ways to make some money to sustain themselves as a company. But fucking hell's bells. Alright, so say you're not going to go to that extreme. You're not going to spend $21 a week when you can buy the unlimited pass. And for a month, you're thinking maybe $6. You know, there's subscription services out there like World of Warcraft, lots of other games that charge you subscription like ESO, but they've got thousands of hours worth of content in it. Having a game that was free to play go back to not being free to play, and then you've still got to buy a season pass to even play it. Not just unlock some consumables, not just unlock some skins, but you're actually paying just to play against other players is fucking madness. I mean, if they wanted to, they really should have just pushed it out there and said you get like 100 unlocks of like cosmetic stuff every bloody month that you buy this. Or maybe there's ways that you will get lots and lots of free loot crates like they've had in the game before. But you can't charge people to play an online game. That's like having to spend 99 cents to play a game of Warzone. God help me, don't let Activision see this shit. They'll be right on it. Now clearly this is aimed at a real hardcore audience, and there will be hardcore members of this game that really feel that they would like to put some money towards the game, and they'd pay easily, you know, $6 a month just to have some online games. I could be totally wrong. Maybe you guys are out there thinking, yeah, I love that game, I'd pay $6 just to play some online matches. But does the other factors contend? The game was dying. It had lost its numbers on Xbox. You'd be waiting for 40 minutes just to get a full match. And most of the time when you actually started the match, you'd end up with only maybe one or other two players. The rest of the spots would be AI computer bots. Now it looks like also you haven't even got a choice in this. If you're just quite happy playing offline and you're quite happy with all your skins you've been unlocking and anything else you've got, well, that's all getting wiped. Another reason to put hell and damnation on this developer right now. How in fuck's name are you going to just wipe people's progress? People have spent probably money on some of these loot crates by the looks of it. I don't remember there actually being loot crates you could spend money on, but again, I could be wrong. It does say here charges for crates. So all that stuff is going to be just wiped. This is some crazy shady ass shit from Xavient. Currently right now the culling is unavailable to buy on the PC version, although somewhat weirdly the culling 2 is still available to go ahead and download at least. I think it's free to play now. But originally they were charging like $20 for this game back in the day when they released it on the PlayStation 4, and it was awful. It was fucking atrocity. It was literally a cut and paste job from the culling 1 with character models and all the rest of it, and just a carbon copy rip-off of H1Z1. They'd got rid of like the arena style battle and made it just a generic open world, and it was critically, and as you can see, 16% of the reviews here are very negative. It was a travesty. So back then developers did issue a huge apology. They did refund the stupid idiots that actually went out and bought the game. It started with only 249 players on the servers, and they said they were going to be going back to the culling, make it free to play, the original game, and see what they could do with it. Obviously fast forward another year and really the game was dead. So what they have been working on since then has been Don't Die Minerva, a single player roguelike game which probably looks like it belongs as a co-op game. Running around a spooky house, taking down ghosts, etc, etc. Not exactly set in the world alight with originality, but it hasn't got any negative scores at the moment. I think that's about to change. It's an absolute madness that they are doing this. It's just crazy. Like I said, I could get maybe they're saying they need money support for the servers, but the servers shut down 11 months. If they was going to do something like that, they should have done it then. But to bring this out 11 months later just smacks of desperation and of a developer desperately clawing some money back. Or I say developer, I don't even know if they actually are in charge of the culling anymore. Maybe they sold it all off. No. Apparently not. It's all still owned by Xavient, and Xavient is still being led by Josh Van Velde, who made that grovelling apology. Absolute craziness. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And I forgot, of course, it's no longer free to play. You've still got to spend $6 on it if you don't own the culling already. This is a dark path, and I can definitely see some developers trying to pull this shit in the future. But Xavient, why? Just why? Just let the culling die. Start a new company up. Call it something brand new. Go ahead and get some Kickstarters for whatever bullshit you want to peddle. You once had a good product, you were just a little bit before the head of the curve and you didn't know how to engage with the player base at the time. And since then you've just made mistake after mistake. It's time to just give it up. Agree, disagree with me. Is there anyone out there that thinks this is a semi-decent idea? Can you see there being a benefit in trying to revive this game and getting support from maybe hardcore players? But can you imagine other players that are pretty new, that are looking for more battle royale experiences, picking this up for the first time and then finding out before they can even play an online match against other players, they're going to have to cough up 99 cents. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm meant to be getting my holiday stuff ready today. I've got loads of content planned for the next few days, but this had to come out because I'm just so incensed. It's such a shame. The culling was fairly decent. I had lots of fun with it. But don't go out like this, the culling. Just don't do it.